No one saw it coming. It was just an ordinary night, no teasers, no Instagram stories, no hint of what was about to go down. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a notification. Yandy Smith is live, there she was. No makeup, no filter, just raw. Pain on her face. Puffy eyes, trembling voice, and a heaviness in the air that you could feel through the screen. Within seconds, thousands joined the live. And then, she said it, Erica slept with my man. Silence. Total stillness across the comments. Hearts dropped. Screens froze. People blinked, reread the caption, and turned the volume up. Was she serious? Erica Mena? The same Erica who had appeared in a few episodes with her, the one she laughed with, confided in? Yandy didn't wait for anyone to catch up. Her voice cracked as she continued. Angry, shaking, but certain. It started with a vibe I couldn't explain, looks, little inside jokes, the kind of stuff that just didn't sit right with me. She said she brushed it off. Didn't want to seem insecure. I'm not the jealous type, she insisted, wiping her nose. But something in my gut told me, this ain't right. People in the comments started tagging blogs, recording the live, sending DMs. It was going viral before she even mentioned his name. And there he was, Mendeecees, sitting beside her. Not saying a word. Arms crossed. Stone silent, Yandy looked at him, then back at the camera. You really gonna sit there and act like it ain't true, she asked. He didn't respond. She let out a bitter, broken laugh. He said it was a mistake. One night. Just one damn night. But that night ruined everything. Fans couldn't believe what they were witnessing. This wasn't a confession, it was a collapse, unfolding. In real time. Then came the bomb that took the scandal to a whole new level, Yandy said she found out through messages. Deleted texts. Stuff backed up to his cloud. Photos. Files. And in between them, flirty messages from Erica. One of them read, "You taste better than I remember." What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Yandy screamed, slapping her hand against the couch. Mendeecees shifted slightly, still silent. That silence? It spoke louder than anything he could have said. People were begging him to speak up. Others were begging her to log off. But Yandy wasn't done. Not even close. She started talking about a trip, a group trip, one that was filmed but never aired. She said the footage was scrapped because things got too messy. That trip, she said, was when it all changed. She was being real touchy with him, Yandy said. I thought she was just friendly. But now I know. She described one night in particular. She had a headache and went to bed early. Mendeecees stayed back with the rest of the cast. That's when it happened, she whispered. Viewers were frozen. This wasn't just reality TV anymore. This was something deeper, something raw. A betrayal that wasn't edited, wasn't scripted. Just real. Finally, Mendeecees spoke. Barely, I told you already. I don't even remember half of that night, he muttered. Yandy turned toward him, sharp. How convenient, she snapped. You don't remember, but she does. She remembers everything. Even the position y'all were in. He rubbed his forehead, visibly uncomfortable. The chat exploded again. Fans started tagging Erica, demanding a response. Yandy, through tears, said she felt humiliated. I defended you. I defended both of y'all. People been telling me for months. And I said, nah, not Erica. She's not like that. She's married. She got her own mess to deal with. But guess what? I was wrong. She tried to pull up receipts. Screenshots, but fumbled with her phone and dropped it. Mendeecees leaned forward, instinctively trying to help, but she shoved his hand away. Don't touch me, she hissed through gritted teeth, and then, it happened, the moment that cemented this live as the most unforgettable in reality TV. Drama history. Mendeecees stood up, looked at her, then at the camera, and walked off screen. No words. No defense. Just the soft click of the door closing behind him. Yandy sat there. Mouth open. Hands shaking. Wow, she whispered. So that's it? You just get to walk away like you didn't do nothing? The live chat lost it. Viewers were stunned, hearts racing, some crying, others furious. People begged her to end the live. Others urged her to keep going. She kept going. I gave this man everything, she said, voice cracking. I stood by him when he was locked up. I raised his kids. I fought for our family. And this is how he repays me? With Erica Mena? She paused, covering her face. Then looked up, expression hardened. Nah. Y'all deserve to know who these people really are. Suddenly, her phone buzzed again. A text. Her eyes scanned it and her whole vibe changed. Oh, now she wanna text me, Yandy muttered. Too late for that. The world's gonna hear it now. She picked up the phone again, determined. She said she's sorry. She said she didn't mean for it to happen. Girl, you don't trip and fall into somebody else's man. You made a choice. The comment section was on fire. People screen recording, live tweeting, reacting in real time. It was chaos. But Yandy wasn't thinking about any of that. She was just venting. Finally letting it out. I let you in my house, Erica. You played with my kids. You smiled in my face. All the while you were plotting behind my back. Tears streamed again. I should have known. I should have known the minute she started calling him bro all the time. Like we don't know what that fake sister act really means. Her pain was shifting, morphing into something darker. Anger. Resentment. For weeks, I blamed myself. I thought maybe I wasn't affectionate enough. Maybe I was too focused on work. But now I know the truth. And it's eating me alive. In the background, the faint sound of a car starting could be heard. Mendeecees was leaving. Not just the room, the house. Yandy paused, listening, then laughed bitterly. He runnin' now. Just like always. Can't face the truth. She sat in silence for a moment. Then said, I'm not doing this for sympathy. I'm doing this because I'm tired of protecting people who wouldn't spit on me if I was on fire. And just like that, the live spiraled even deeper into the kind of raw, unscripted drama that reality fans live for. But this wasn't entertainment for her. This was heartbreak, live, unfiltered, and bleeding in front of millions. The screen was still live, but Yandy wasn't reading the comments anymore. They poured in by the second, people taking sides, offering sympathy, demanding answers, but she was somewhere else now. Lost in thought. Drenched in betrayal, and then she whispered something that shifted the energy completely. This wasn't the first time. Those 5 words made everyone sit up straighter. She leaned forward, elbows on her knees, voice low but steady now. This wasn't the first time Mendeecees stepped out on me. Not the second either. I've been covering for him for years. Shock hit the comments like a wave. The same couple fans had watched Stay Strong through prison, custody battles, family drama. Now she was peeling back the curtain. And what lay behind it wasn't loyalty, it was rot. There were other women. I didn't ask names. I didn't want to know. I thought if I loved him hard enough, if I just held it together, he'd eventually stop. She stood up, pacing, emotions rolling off her with every step, but he didn't stop. He just got better at hiding it. Until now. Now he's cheating with people I know. People I trusted. Her voice cracked again. Erica wasn't just some chick on the cast. She was my friend. At least, I thought she was. She used to call me late at night, crying over Safari, crying about her divorce. I was there for her. Comforting her. Yandy's fists clenched. And while I was doing that, she was out here plotting to stab me in the back. Her phone buzzed again. A notification. Erica had gone live. Yandy scoffed. Oh. Now. She got something to say? She grabbed her phone and held it toward the camera. Let me guess, she's gonna play the victim now. Say she didn't mean for it to happen. Say it was a vulnerable moment. Please. But despite the anger in her voice, the pain was still visible. Her hands shook. Her eyes watered. Her world was unraveling in real time. I thought we were sisters, she whispered. She sat back down, her face hard again, full of disbelief and rage. This ain't just about me anymore. This is about the kids too. My oldest overheard us arguing last night and asked me, are you and Daddy getting a divorce? She looked directly into the camera. How do you explain this to your children? How do you tell them that the man you taught them to admire, to respect, can't even respect the woman who held him down when nobody else did? She broke into sobs again, this time trying to muffle them with her sleeve. I should have listened, she admitted. People tried to warn me. Friends told me something wasn't right, said they saw things at parties, saw the way Erica and Mendeecees looked at each other. But I called them messy. I cut people off for telling me the truth. The comments filled with support. Fans told her she was brave, that she deserved better, that they had her back, but Yandy barely saw any of it. She picked up her phone again. And this time, she played a voice memo. It was fuzzy at first, but then a woman's voice became clear. It was Erica. Laughing, what happens in Miami, stays in Miami, she said. Yandy raised her eyebrows. You hear that? That's her. Talking about the same weekend they claimed nothing happened. But she didn't know he saved that voicemail. She sent it to him, as a joke. Fans lost their minds. This wasn't gossip anymore, this was evidence. Receipts. Raw and ugly, comments flooded in calling it cheater court. People begged for more. They wanted the full story now, and Yandy gave it. After I confronted him about Erica, he admitted, there were others. He didn't give names. But the look in his eyes told me everything. She paused. How do you sleep next to someone for years and not know who they really are? The live had been going for almost 30 minutes now, and still, nobody left. Every viewer was locked in, watching her world fall apart. She leaned back again, exhausted, drained, but still standing. I fought for this man. I fought bloggers, trolls, producers, the damn court system. And for what? For him to let Erica, the same woman who disrespects every man she's ever touched, into our space? Into our home? She wiped her eyes again, her voice dropping to a whisper, I can't do this anymore. People were asking where Mendeecees had gone. Some speculated he'd gone to Erica's. Others said he was hiding out with his boys, trying to figure out how to spin this. Yandy saw the comments and shook her head, he's gone. Just like that. Not a word. Not a sorry. Nothing. And then her phone buzzed again, another message from Erica. She looked down and froze. Oh, no. No, she didn't, she muttered. She turned the screen toward the camera and showed the message. It read, I told you to keep your man in check. Not my fault he wanted something real. The live exploded. People couldn't believe the audacity. Yandy read it aloud, her voice trembling. You think this is a joke? You think this is funny? Messing with my family? She threw her phone across the room. It hit the floor with a crash. She didn't flinch. You're sick, she said. You're actually sick. And trust me, this ain't over. You wanted the spotlight? You got it. She stood up again, pacing, the energy in the room turning electric. The comments were wild, people screen recording every second, reaction videos being made in real time. Then Yandy looked into the lens and said, calm but firm, I need y'all to understand something. This isn't about clout. This isn't about going viral. This is about respect. And I lost all of mine trying to protect a man who was never loyal to me. And then? The sound of keys at the front door. She froze, the knob turned, the door opened slowly. It was Mendeecees. He stepped inside, clearly tense, eyes landing directly on the camera. For a moment, it looked like he was deciding whether to turn back around, but it was too late. Yandy stared him down. You really got the nerve to walk in here right now? He raised his hand, trying to speak. Don't say a word, she snapped. Not one word. The whole internet knows what you did. You think you're gonna walk in here and act like everything's normal? He looked exhausted. Broken. Like the weight of his actions had finally caught up. Yandy, he said, please? We need to talk. Not like this. Not with everyone watching. She laughed bitterly. Now you care about who's watching? You should have thought about that before you disrespected me in front of the whole damn world. He took a step forward. She stepped back. No. You're gonna talk right here. Let the people hear what you've got to say. He hesitated. Then nodded. Fine, he said. You want the truth? Yes. I messed up. I messed up bad. But it's not what you think. He took a deep breath. Erica, she came on to me. She knew we were having problems. She took advantage. Yandy crossed her arms. Don't play the victim. You're a grown man. You could have walked away. You're right, he admitted. I could have. I didn't. Because I was weak. Selfish. I felt like you weren't there for me anymore. Her mouth fell open. I wasn't there. For you? I gave up everything for you, my peace, my name, my career. And you're blaming me? He looked down. I know. I know how bad it sounds. I hate myself for it. I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought it could stay buried. Yandy shook her head, stepping away. You know what hurts the most? It's not even the cheating. It's the betrayal. The fact that you let her into our space. Let her laugh at me. While I was out here defending you. He tried to reach for her hand. She pulled away. I want you out, she said suddenly. He blinked. What? I want you out. Take your stuff. Go wherever you need to go. But you're not staying here. Not tonight. Not ever. Mendeecees stood still, shocked. Then slowly nodded. If that's what you want, he said quietly, I'll go. He walked to the bedroom to grab his things, and Yandy collapsed onto the couch. Then, her phone rang. It was Erica. A video call. She stared at it for a long moment. Then, against her better judgment, she answered. Erica's face filled the screen. Come. Smug, you look tired, she said, smiling. You really want to do this right now? Yandy asked. Erica leaned closer. You started this. Don't get mad when I clap back. Yandy laughed coldly. Clap back? You destroyed a family. Erica shrugged. If your man was happy at home, nothing I did would have mattered. Blame him. Not me. Yandy gritted her teeth. Oh, I blame both of y'all. But you knew what you were doing. And you're gonna pay for it. Erica rolled her eyes. You think you're the first woman to get cheated on? Grow up. The call ended. Mendeecees reappeared, holding a bag. Yandy didn't look at him. Don't come back without a damn miracle. He opened the door. Paused. Then walked out. The door clicked shut behind him. Yandy sat alone. Breathing hard, and then, her phone buzzed again. This time, a video, security camera footage. A hotel hallway. There he was. Mendeecees, followed by Erica. They entered the same room. She reached for his hand. He didn't resist. Yandy's stomach dropped. This wasn't gossip. This was proof. She dropped the phone like it burned her, and then it rang again. Her lawyer, I saw the footage, Yandy said, voice flat. I got it too, her lawyer replied. We need to move. Divorce proceedings. Restraining orders. Media. Statement. You ready? Yandy stared into space for a moment, then nodded, as ready as I'll ever be.